Kathleen Turner. Her journey through the 1980s. Before she became one of Hollywood's most recognizable actresses, Kathleen Turner arrived on the big screen with a voice, presence, and confidence that were impossible to ignore. Her journey through the 1980s would take her from steamy crime dramas to action-adventure comedies, romantic films, and some unforgettable characters. This is Kathleen Turner's journey through the 1980s. It all began in 1981 with Body Heat. Turner played Irene Walker, a mysterious and seductive woman who draws a small-town lawyer into a dangerous scheme. It was a breakout performance. Audiences immediately noticed her distinctive voice, screen presence, and ability to command attention. Kathleen Turner wasn't simply making her debut, she had arrived. 2 years later, Turner showed that she wasn't interested in being typecast. In The Man with Two Brains, she joined Steve Martin for a completely different kind of movie, a bizarre comedy that allowed her to show off her lighter side. Then came 1984, and arguably the role that made Kathleen Turner a superstar. In Romancing the Stone, she played romance novelist Joan Wilder, a woman who suddenly finds herself living an adventure worthy of one of her own books. Paired with Michael Douglas, Turner brought humor, toughness, and vulnerability to the character. The movie became a huge success, and Joan Wilder became one of her signature roles. But Turner wasn't playing it safe. That same year, she appeared in A Breed Apart and Crimes of Passion, once again demonstrating that she could move between very different genres and characters. She was quickly becoming one of Hollywood's most versatile leading actresses. In 1985, Turner starred alongside Jack Nicholson in Prizzi's Honor. Her performance as Irene Walker showed another side of her acting ability, sharp, sophisticated, and darkly funny. But that wasn't all. Turner returned as Joan Wilder in The Jewel of the Nile, the sequel to Romancing the Stone. Once again, she teamed up with Michael Douglas and Danny DeVito for another adventure. By this point, Kathleen Turner had become a major Hollywood star. Then came one of the most memorable performances of her career. In Peggy Sue Got Married, Turner played a woman who gets the extraordinary opportunity to revisit her teenage years. But this wasn't just another romantic comedy. Turner's performance brought humor, regret, nostalgia, and emotion to the character, and it earned her an Academy Award nomination for Best Actress. In 1987, Turner starred in Julia and Julia. Then in 1988, she appeared in Switching Channels and The Accidental Tourist. But 1988 also gave audiences one of her most recognizable characters, even though they never saw her face. Turner provided the unforgettable voice of Jessica Rabbit in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And then came the end of the decade. In 1989, Turner reunited with Michael Douglas for The War of the Roses. This time, there was no treasure hunt and no romantic adventure. They played a married couple whose relationship descends into an increasingly vicious battle. It was a dark and unforgettable way to close out the decade. In just 8 years, Kathleen Turner went from a striking newcomer in Body Heat to an Oscar-nominated actress, a box office leading lady, an action-adventure heroine, and the voice of one of the most iconic animated characters ever created. The 1980s weren't simply the decade when Kathleen Turner became famous. They were the decade when she became a star. What is your favorite Kathleen Turner movie from the 1980s? Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Retro Movies channel.